This is ShadowQuant Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Monday, June 22, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. The Nasdaq 100 surged over 2% on tech earnings, while the S&P 500 edged higher. Let's break down the key moves.
The S&P 500 closed at 746.74, up 0.78%. The Nasdaq 100 gained 2.51% to 740.62. The Dow edged down 0.15% to 515.52. On the movers, E&A jumped 11,269,900% after a massive short squeeze. Bain surged 9,990% on a mysterious filing. Arvalf climbed 990%, also on unclear news. On the downside, TGIF plunged 99.99% after a failed rebrand. CSDR fell 99.95% on a liquidity crunch. TCO dropped 99.87% after a regulatory warning. The technology sector led the charge, up 3.4%, while energy lagged, down 1.65%.
Now, let's check in on corporate news and earnings.
Core Scientific reported disappointing Q4 results, but no further details were released. Q2 2026 saw a record 83 hacking incidents, according to Cointelegraph. SEC filings today included 8KS from JAGX, Inventure, and Sumisho Air Lease Corp. Also, 8X and RTB filed 8KS. Dividend X dates are coming up, with MSTI, FEE, GLU PA, HUI, and DBEM all set for June 23.
Next, let's look at the macroeconomic data and what's coming up. The Fed funds rate stands at 3.63%. The 2-year Treasury yield is at 4.19%, and the 10-year is at 4.46%. The yield curve is flat, with a 0.27 percentage point spread. Inflation remains above target, with CPI at 4.17% year-over-year and core PCE at 3.29%. The economy added 172,000 jobs in May, with unemployment at 4.3%. The US dollar is at 120.4 on the trade-weighted index. Tomorrow, the market will watch the ISM Manufacturing PMI, PCE price index, and weekly jobless claims. Now, let's check the risk signals.
Risk Desk reports no elevated signals today.
Let's look ahead to what's coming next.
Watch the Nasdaq 100 momentum as tech earnings drive the market. Keep an eye on the S&P 500's performance as it approaches key resistance levels. Tomorrow's economic calendar includes the ISM Manufacturing PMI and the PCE price index. The most important thing to watch: the Fed's reaction to inflation and the yield curve's continued flattening.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.